Welcome to Working Horses with Jim. Today we are up on the roof, at least for part of this video, but I want to show you around the farm and tell you what's going on around here today and in the next couple of days here in our neck of the woods. We have finally got some nice haying weather, and it doesn't look like we're haying right now. We're not. Jim and Vincent are up on the roof. We are trying to get the haying done, but as you know, we have to be patient and wait for the hay to dry. In the meantime, Jim and Vincent are busy up here putting some roof paint on our sawmill building. If you saw our last video, you saw that Jim was working on the opening of our sawmill, and now he's doing a little bit more upkeep.
Hi guys, I was asked even in the last video about somebody could see from down underneath in this building all the holes in this roof. And as you look here, there are a ton of holes in this roof. What happened, and I've told this before, but years ago, like, I don't know, 20 years ago, this roof, there was a roof, material on this roof that was just deteriorating. So we ended up taking it all off. My family actually came up, a whole bunch of my family, and helped me for a weekend, I guess it was, and we took all that roofing completely off, and then we went to another building and took all this roofing off another building. This is steel roofing, and we brought it back here and actually put it on this building. So there's nail holes in it from the previous building, but the nail holes are on the ridges, and nowadays they always tell you to put the nails in the flats and not the ridges. But since they were on the ridges originally, it's amazing how little this barn roof leaks. I wouldn't want to put hay in here, of course, but what little it leaks, it's amazing. On a rainy day, you go in there and it's not leaking. And on a sunny day, you look up through and you see all these holes. Anyways, maybe Brandon can show it to you when she goes down.
Yeah, I can do that.
And, but it's really not an issue for this situation. So we're just slapping on some paint here. It's this fibered aluminum paint that works really good. It lasts a long time. It's pretty easy to put on, and we're not too fussy about getting it on. We're just slapping it on, and it'll make it look and last so much longer.
Looks really nice from a distance. Thank you, Vincent, for helping today. I don't mind getting on a roof. It's just the getting off I don't love. But it's no big deal. We'll get it done. This roof is looking great. I'll have to show you from a distance. You can really see it out in the field. Hey, here we are inside the sawmill building again, and here's that lovely beam Jim put up, and he's so pleased with it. And they're just up on the roof. You can hear them up there. And yes, in fact, you certainly can see the light through the holes. But it really doesn't drip nearly as much as you would think it would when it rains. So this works for us. So we have a special worker today on our farm. Daughter Trudy is here. It's just like the old days. Lady and Bill were here when she was, well, they're 20. I'm not going to say how old Trudy is, but she spent her teenage years and probably before that with Lady and Bill. And she's working with them again. She's out here helping us out this afternoon, and we are so thrilled to have her back driving again. Trudy's a busy girl. She's a third grade teacher, or she has off in the summer, but she still has tons of things to do. And so we really appreciate her taking some time with her visit here. Her and Vincent are here for the weekend, and it's so nice to have her here working with Lady and Bill again. I really can't get over the size of these windrows for second cut. They are much bigger than usual. With the rain we've had and the wonderful chicken manure, it's making a big difference. We should get a nice crop. This is the first time this week we really had bright sunshine. Trudy's looking like an old pro. Lady and Bill aren't the easiest to rake with. They like to go fast, but she's doing great. Trudy, how does it feel to be back behind the horses again?
It feels just like home. How does it feel to be back behind the horses?
How does it feel? What? It looks great to see you behind the horses.
Wow.
Super great. We've got quite an interesting haying situation. Up near the farm is where Trudy is raking hay. And then you can see all this hay we've still got to cut, which Jim hopes to do next week. But then he went 5 times around the big field, and he cut down here at the end of the field also. So there's a lot that needs to come in the next couple days. Hay at the end of the field was cut at 2 different times. Like in the evening, Jim cut the outside 5 times around, and then the next day he cut this. And Vincent is down here tedding with a tractor, fluffing up the hay, if you don't know what tedding is, and attempts to air it out and let it dry. So he's down here working, Trudy's up there, and we'll be hopefully baling some of it this afternoon. We just stopped for a little break, and Trudy, I want to know if it felt like it just came back to you, like, you know, was it easy?
Yes, it was easy.
Yeah, I hope people could hear that. She said, yes, it was easy. And you said, Jim.
A professional she is. Did you see those corners, guys? Did you see them? They were perfect.
You will see them on the drone footage.
That
Of course.
seems a little hyperbole.
Of course, maybe she's my daughter, so I'm a little bit, what's the word?
Biased.
A little bit biased.
Yay.
So I'm not good?
Yeah, no, you are good.
Okay. That's the compliment, but he always likes to put us in our place, so
Yeah, he's good at that, isn't he, Trudy?
yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, it felt good.
Finish it up.
Okay, sounds good. Get to the end, I'm gonna be like,
It's just tight corners, just be careful.
what is that? But
Tight corners, be careful, and you're going to miss a little bit.
okay. Right. Careful step.
I think this is quite something. Trudy and Vincent are in the field together. And they are both in the field together. He's got to get out of here before Trudy turns around, because it will mess up the tedder, will mess up the rake.
Make sure she does a double windrow on the first one.
Okay. Okay, the two lovebirds here are going to go around together.
Careful step.
Jim's going back to get the baler hooked up and ready to go. Well, it's 6:30 in the evening. The shadows are long. Dew is beginning to fall. But Jim and Vincent have been out baling hay. Looks like they've got almost a load done. Jim wanted to get some done tonight because he's going to have so much to do tomorrow. Decided to walk through the grass, but it's kind of been a mistake because it's so long here. Done for the night. Looks like a nice load.
Here we are on Saturday, the next day, and I am raking with Duke and Earl on this huge piece. We had a very successful stretch of haying weather. We got about 700 bales off of these 2 fields. Very pleased with the results, very pleased with the help that I had. It's been a great little stretch here. I hope you guys have a great day and enjoyed this video, and we shall see you next time.